Hi everyone, welcome back to Cocoro Function, episode 24, and this is the bonus episode where I'll be showing the other option. So if you noticed, as I was playing through this visual novel, I've been picking the option that allows me to mimic what's like playing the demo version of this game. And the actual demo version, you get no options. You get one long continuous route. So when it comes up to where you have to have an option, it just goes to one of the options automatically and naturally. And it's okay in the demo version because what these options do is that they allow the game to decide which route you'll be on at the end of the common route, whether it's Mina, Hijiri, Asagao, Ibuki, Mebae, or both Ibuki and Mebae twins. But for the demo version, it cuts off before you enter the individual character route. So let's see what the other option has for us. So the first option that you get is so this is the end of school. I think Tayo just finished his student council meeting and he's supposed to meet up with Hijiri, but on the way out the door he bumps into Mebae and Ibuki. Well, I think they were hiding in the corner, and now we have two options to deal with. So option one is, long time no see, maybe I should talk to the twins a little bit more. Option two is, well, I'm holding up, or Hijiri's waiting for me, so I have to hurry up and go meet her soon. So I originally picked the other option, so the second one, where I have to go meet up with Hijiri ASAP. So let's talk more with the twins gets us. So by the way, what kind of story was it about getting hooked enough to bump into people? Oh, I was just talking with an Ibuki about going out for a while. So that's Mebae. So there's a cute goods store, so I asked for Mebae to go there. It's like we're trying to find places where we can go together, and I noticed a cute miscellaneous goods store. And it looks like Mebae doesn't want to go there. Like, she seems dissatisfied, right? Well, it's a hot day today and I just want to go eat some ice cream. Well, we'll have ice cream after we go shopping, grocery shopping. Well, it's already hot outside and I can't do anything when it's so hot, so let's have ice cream first, and then when we're all refreshed and good, then we can do business, so shopping. Well, I don't think there's any big difference either way, but it seems that there's a serious problem for them. So apparently they can't decide when to have ice cream and what comes first. Ice cream, miscellaneous goods, shopping. Well, I wish I could have some fun at the same time, or I wish they can both enjoy it. Yes, that is. But what sort of goods are you going to be able to do besides the Unity Tree, the shop? It's like where other place would you go buy some miscellaneous goods? Because I'm pretty sure you're going to go to the United Tree. Yeah, there is. So well, if you go over to the miscellaneous shop by the United Tree, you're gonna find an open cafe, and that's where you can get some ice cream. So you can go basically kill two birds with one stone. Like, you can go there, and then right next door is the miscellaneous shop, and then right next door will be the cafe. And okay, so over there, that shop, they usually have ordinary ice cream, but they also have that seasonal Brad Orange sorbet, and I recommend that one. That looks tasty and quite yummy. I'll go try it.
じゃあ雑貨屋さんに行くのは
And as for going to the miscellaneous goods shop,
もちろん OK だよ。先輩におすすめされたのが気になってきちゃった。
well, it's okay. I come to worry, but I was recommended by my seniors to go there.
よかった。
That's a good thing.
先輩、おすすめついでにいぶきちゃんにも何か美味しそうなアイス教えてくださいよ。
So maybe you can recommend some ice cream flavor for Ibuki as well, senpai. So let's see what he thinks. Yeah, that's right. So the place is not limited, but I heard about a peach soft ice cream that can come pretty handy.
桃のソフトクリームですか。
Peach soft ice cream.
美味しそうです。
So that's pretty delicious. That sounds delicious.
ああ、そっちもいいな。悩んじゃう。
Oh, I like that as well. I'm quite jealous. But then again, they haven't bought ice cream yet, so maybe I can switch over to the peach ice cream when they go over there.
じゃあ、二人で半分こうしよう。メバイちゃんのも気になるし。
Well, then do you mind, Mibai-chan?
それいい。決まりだね。
Okay, that's good. So it seems that I have solved two problems successfully. So basically kill two birds with one stone. And I'm glad that I listened to the gossip from the girls in class properly.
早見会長、ありがとうございました。
Okay, thank you very much. Hayami, chairperson.
会長さんってやっぱり頼りになるんですね。
The president is quite reliable, isn't it?
もしかしてもっといろいろな情報知ってたりします？
Maybe you have a bit more information, do you? Well, there's nothing I don't know, but...
メバエちゃん、これ以上は会長さんに迷惑になっちゃうよ。
Hey, Mibai-chan, you know, we're gonna annoy the president a little bit more if we keep talking.
ああ、それもそうだね。
Yeah, that's right.
それでは会長さん、私たちはこの辺で失礼します。
Well then, President, well, sorry, please excuse us. I understand. Well, this time I'll walk carefully in front of you.
はーい。ではではまた。
Okay, well then,
失礼します。
please excuse us. So while speaking in a very contrasting way, they left. And even though they're twins, it's quite fascinating that they're both different. So maybe I should go as well then. So I went to the student council room while rubbing the part where about my the Shikasa twins. Well, it's somewhat nice to be bumped into a girl. Okay, so that's the end of that option. So let's see what happens at the other options. Okay, so I'm at the next option, and this is where Taya just finished delivering his goods and groceries to his sister Asagao, who likes to stay in her room for some reason. So he had Kasumi, a student council representative, help him finish the job, and in response, he got 2 new emails at the same time, one from his sister Asagao and one from Kasumi herself, and we're given an option to decide which one to read first. So in the demo version, we have to read Kasumi's email first. So let's see what happens if you read Asagao's email first. So the first option. Okay, so open the mail from Asagao first.
本日も見事にミッションをクリアしたな。さすがは私の優秀なソルジャーだ。
So looks like the mission was completed successfully as well, and truly my excellent soldier.
この調子で明日からのミッションも頑張ってくれたまえ。期待しているぞ。
So try hard with this mission from tomorrow, same condition, and I expect this.
なお、この
開いてから1分以内に消去しないとオルカをフォーマットしてしまうので注意するよ。
And furthermore, if you do not read this email within 1 minute, I will reformat your Orca card.
というわけでありがとうございました、兄さん。大好きですよ。
Well, anyways, thank you very much, Oni-san. I love you. What email? What exactly are you saying, that person? Well, I smile with a blur. If it's possible, I would be more pleased if you can tell me directly. Oh. So it looks like the email is going to be erased. Okay, so I'll do my best to select deletion of mail from the menu. And I confirm that it was erased safely. I give a sigh of relief. That was quite dangerous. So like, well, this email, if you don't read it within 1 minute, it will delete or it will reformat your Orca card. It will automatically do that, unless you read it all the way through and delete it within 1 minute. Very, very sneaky. And I wonder if that's true or not. Why such a panic? Because the contents of the email is serious. Okay, so yeah, it's like if I don't bother or if I don't even touch the email, it's going to reformat my Orca card, and that's bad. And such a thing can't be done if it's ordinary, but I'm pretty sure Asagao can do it. So she might stick in some kind of program, some kind of script that will automatically execute within 1 minute of it being in Tayo's inbox. Well, anyways, her programming skills are genius. So she's quite skilled at programming. And if you look at it from my angle, I kind of feel like she's in the range of God. I'm lavishly using the talent and making applications for Orca. So apparently she's using her talent to write some new Orca programs. And I think Tayo's the one that puts like the decorations on top. And moreover, it's very popular, honestly, has gained considerable income. So in a sense, Asagao's making some money by writing all these programs, and she writes really intricate programs that gets her lots of money. Well, I don't want you to demonstrate that talent in this place though. And that thank you mail is roughly formatted to be formatted. Well, while my sister, she's a terrible fellow, well, I'm kind of feared of her. Well, such a nice place to execute though. Well, I'm expecting to go to school tomorrow for my Nissan. And so he replies to her, it's like, well, I'm expecting to go to school tomorrow from your older brother. Expectation is for the betrayed from Asagao Hayami. Well, I'm talking fame, but it is in my own words. And my sister, who's withdrawn, is quite stubborn, unchanged as well, but it does have its charms. Okay, so next I'm gonna read Kasumi's email. And unlike Morning Glory or Asagao, this email has no risk, so it doesn't come with any strings attached. And the text is polite and expresses her good childhood in a good childlike way. So she tells him, okay, it's been delivered. And as of Asagao, she's healthy. And it's said that the world will end tomorrow if she does go to school. Let's see, if tomorrow the world ends, then you may go to the last memorial. Well,
では失礼します。
well, I don't think I'm going to go so early, but I do not want to give up. But I wanted to try hard, so please excuse myself. So since she's trying to get, or she's helping Tayo get his sister to go to school, and she's trying her best even though it's not working either. And the content of the email was a report on the usual Asagao. Anyhow, a precious person who can see Asagao directly. And that's why I always tell how I'm going. Okay, thank you. I can really help it. I'm sorry, but please continue or try your best. And I replied and put my orca in my pocket. Well, I'm really indebted to Kasumi-chan. I don't mind now, but I can't afford not to do it. Or I can't go on like this forever. As an older brother, I will feel that it'll be nice if Asagao will come out someday, but there's nothing to rush, so take time, slowly, one by one, and it's Asagao who decides what to do in the end. But whatever you choose, it does not change that I'm on her side. That was certain. Okay. So that's the end of the second, or the first option for the second choice. So let's move on to the next option. Okay, so I've arrived at the third option, and this was not too far from the second one. So what's going on right now is that Tayo and Hijiri are talking about their favorite shows, and TV, some drama, and videos, and other random conversations through the mail system of the Orca cards. But then Hijiri had to stop short because I have to clean my room up, I have a new roommate coming, and it'll be a new transfer student. So since Tayo is quite excited because it's going to be another girl, but for Hijiri she's kind of nervous, she wonders what this new person is going to be like. And now, as Tayo, he gets two ways to answer that kind of response. So one is, I am determined to be happy. Number two is, no such thing. So in the general version, we have to pick the second one, no such thing. So let's see what it's like if we pick the first one, I am determined to be happy. Of course, I'm determined to be happy. So I reply straight. So there's no problem as it is, but as a student council president, whether who is a model of the student, do not give such an image so much. So like, well, even though I'm kind of upset, I'm kind of worried or nervous, I have to make a good impression on everyone that I come across because I'm the student council president and I'm like the model that other students should follow. That's good thinking. So will you keep a little fellow? So he writes to Hijiri, does everyone think that boys are, Okay, well, that's okay. So he wrote it and then he thought about something else and then he quickly just, I think kind of backtracked. Well, I think that is just a joke because it's Hijiri. So Hijiri replies to Tayo's like, hey, you don't have to hide your mind. Well, be grateful for the goodness of Hijiri. And she hit a reply. No, I'm not hiding it, says Tayo. Well, so do I have to prepare? Do I have to prepare? Is it necessary? Okay, so he's telling her, do you have to prepare? Really? And she's like, yeah, I have to, and it's quite tiresome. So how about I help you out then? Maybe that'll make you feel better?
りがたく気持ちだけもらっとく。
Well, that's impossible because it's a girls' dormitory, but thanks for the suggestion, or thanks for the feelings. That's true. Well, that's because male and female dormitories, they're securely managed. So if I try to enter the girls' dormitory with an Orca card, I can't enter it because I'll be denied, and my ID does not grant me permission to enter the girls' dormitory. That's obvious, and that makes sense. So what about the school communication? And I think we're now heading back to what happened when we picked the other option. So it was like he went to check the communication. It's like there's no announcement of this new transfer student. So I'll go ahead and move on to the next option. Okay, so I'm at the fourth option, and surprisingly this was not too far from number 3. So what's happening right now is that Tayo and Hijo are talking about the sister Asagao and how she doesn't want to come out from her room and go to school, and Tayo's trying his best to do so, and he's hoping that the new transfer student would do the trick, but apparently that isn't really helping that much. And I think he's wondering about Hidri. He's like, as I'm talking to her about my sister, I kind of feel that she's showing some kind of reaction. And the first one we get is, so maybe Hidri is jealous. Like, is it jealousy? And number 2 is, Hidri's worried. So I think it's like, Tayo's wondering, why is Hidri so nosy and really caring about this situation? This is a Hayami problem. It's something that I can resolve with my sister. Just the two of us can fix this problem. So in the demo version, we have to pick the second one. Hidri's worried. But let's see what happens if we pick Hidri is feeling jealous. Or maybe jealousy. So I wonder, is she jealous or not? Well, I think that response cannot be expected because it's about Asagao. But if there's something that should be said about jealousy. So I did think of something. No, that's not true. But you have a face that shows that kind of expression. Well, no, it's my sister. She's cute. And it does make me feel a little bit jealous. Cute. Yeah, she's cute. Asagao. Maybe Tayo's a siscon. Wait. How is that a possibility? Like, what were you thinking of? Well, as expected, did I go too far? Clearly indeed. Okay, well, let's forget about this. Let's talk about something else. So, new transfer student. So, what happens is that, when he mentions jealousy, it's like, maybe he's like, so you do like your sister so much, you take good care of her, she's so adorable, and when you have to make that kind of comment, it kind of makes me feel like you're a siscon, which I'm pretty sure that's not the case. And I wonder if Hidri was jealous when she sees that Tayo's taking good care of his sister to the extremes. And I think this is where we hook up with the other option. So like, okay, I'm expecting a new transfer student. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop here, and let's move on to the fifth option. Okay, so we're at the fifth option, and this one is quite a bit of ways from the fourth option. So it comes after Tayo revealed to the whole school that he's a pervert and got kicked out of the student council and lost all his heartling points. So now once again he's trying to deliver the goods and groceries to his sister Asagao, but unlike before, there's no one that will help him, not even Kasumi. And he's trying to wonder what to do, and he's getting all these bad suggestions from his sister Asagao about sneaking in But as he's thinking about ideas, looks like Mina just popped in and it's like, what are you doing here? No, you're gonna be in big trouble if you stay out here for a long time. So it looks like he has to say something to Mina to basically reduce her suspicions. So the first one is, well, I'm going to talk about the circumstances immediately. Number 2 is, I'll just say that it's a mistake. So in the demo version, we had to basically tell Mina what Taiyo was trying to do. So let's see what happens if we pick the other one. So, mistake. Okay. So like, I'm sorry, I apologize, I'm a pervert, but 100 steps is given. It seems like you have rebounded perfectly, so you don't have any shame, you don't regret what you did. Well anyways, I was just happy that I was able to let my thoughts flow and not be constrained, and I don't feel like I'm gonna run. Wait, so you want me to believe in all that nonsense? Well, come on, please look at me, my irreplaceable maiden. Hey, stop it, don't be so honest, that's kind of nervous. Wait, have you been wary of it? Well, in this situation, it's impossible to infiltrate the girls' dormitory, as what Asagao says. Or sneak in. Okay then, so what is it about the little sister a little while ago? Look, I'm pretty sure that you were lying to me. Yeah, well, with regards to my sister, it's that, well, if you have a younger sister, you'll be happy. So I made Asagao as my sister in the brain with a flow of misunderstanding. Hey, wait a minute. Did you not tell me that you had a sister? Wait, perhaps it's a delusional sister. So Hasegawa-san's gaze is appealing at me. Yeah, that's right. I remember it. I remember it well. Well, I do know that you have a younger sister, but you know, your honesty is not very good, and even I have trouble trusting your words. It's such a place for lying repeatedly for excuses. Well, certainly it cannot be trusted if you say you believe in this. Well, anyways, misunderstanding with Taiyo as soon as I confirm with my sister. Hey, you don't have to do such a thing. Well, based on the remarks that you mentioned in the morning, well, it was kind of believable, but I really don't believe that you'll be the last person to be like that. Wait, last very limit? Well, if you believe, there's nothing that I've done. Okay, so also, I wonder about that other person. So, don't you think it's better if you just go home right now? Yeah, that's certain. So, why don't you go before you become a bigger fool of what you already are right now? So yeah, if I make any noise outside, it may be troublesome for Asagao. And yes, I'm worried about Asagao as well. Well, it's no use, I guess I have to give up. Well, if you understand, can you please move out of the way because I want to get inside quickly. Yeah, that's bad. That's right.
何よ、いきなり大きな声を出して。
Wait, what's with that sudden noise? Like, why'd you answer in a loud voice? Asaka, I just want to ask you, can you deliver this luggage to my sister's room? Yes, even if I enter the girls' dormitory in front of me, there are people. It's gonna be a problem. And when she takes over, today's is one settlement in this.
嫌よ。
No. Why not?
なぜも何もないでしょ。どうして私がそんなことをしなくちゃいけないのよ。
Well, why should I be doing this? Well, somehow I think you managed to help me.
私にあなたのことを助ける理由なんてないわ。
Well, there's no reason for me to help you. I was told clearly. And I think it was various, such as town guidance and the guidance of academy. It's like, well, don't you owe me a favor? I showed you around this area before, and now I'm asking a favor and you won't help me. Well, I thought I would just help my sister.
名前も顔も知らないのよ。助ける理由なんてもっとないでしょ。
Well, I don't know who she is or her face, so I can't really help you that much. Okay, so I'm gonna go and stop here. I think we're merging back onto the other option. So he's giving Mina details of his sister and what she looks like and which room she is, and basically having Mina deliver the goods for him for today. So let's move on to the next option. Okay, so now the sixth option, and this one comes quite a bit of ways down from the fifth option. So we did see the following night that Hidri also got some kind of Cocoro function on an Orca card, and she asked a question, and now she's shown up in class today with a shorter skirt than usual, and is attracting all the unwanted attention from the classmates, including her friends, and her friends are wondering, new style, you're quite bold, Hidri. And it's making Hidri embarrassed. But I also see that Hidri and Tayo aren't really on good terms at this point because they had a little fight yesterday at the cafe. But right now it's time for class. The teacher has walked in, Tamaki-sensei, and she is asking everyone, including Tayo, to get into their seat. And as Tayo goes into the seat, we're given the option whether to say hi to Mina or ignore her. So option A is... Okay, say hi to Hasakaze-san. So that's Mina. B is... Let's just stop here today. So in demo version, we have to pick the second one, which is ignore her, let's stop for today. So let's see what happens if we go ahead and say hi to Mina. Okay. Oh, hello, Hasakaze-san.
おはよう。
Good morning.
何？
So what is it? Says Mina. No, everything, ha 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 ha. So I smile, and then arrive at my seat. Well, no, wait, I was surprised because I didn't think that she would reply to my greeting.
それじゃあホームルームを開始します。
Okay then, so I'll go and start homeroom, says the teacher. Okay, I look forward to hearing the teacher's words. So today's the beginning of another day. Okay, so this is going back to... This is where we merge in from the other option. So let's go ahead and move on to the next option. So number 7. Okay, so I'm now at the 8th option. I had to skip 7 because 7 is part of a scene that I deleted. So what's happening right now is that Tayo is trying to get permission from his sister Asagao to show Belle, his concierge, to Mina. So during lunch, when Mina was trying to help Tayo with his hunger, Belle popped out from Tayo's Orca card and showed herself to Mina, and Mina could see it because Tayo gave Mina admin privileges from before, and now Mina wants to know more about it. And Tayo tried his best to cover it up, but it didn't work. So he's begging Asagao to give him permission. So we have two options. So let's see, the first option is okay, so she's just a classmate. And number two is, oh, that's right. So Asaka doesn't know who Mina is. So it's like so why should I grant permission? Because I don't even know who she is. I don't even know what you're talking about. So Tai has to explain to Asagao about Mina. So in the demo version, we have to pick the second option, which is, oh yeah, that's right. So let's see what happens if we pick, well, she's just a classmate. So surely Hasegawa-san's a girl, but it's just a classmate. So I think it's like Asagao's getting kind of jealous that Tayo might be going with another girl. It's like well, I'm your cute and lovely sister. I want us to be together, and I won't approve of you going to someone else like Mina. Well, that is, you can say that it's very close to your brother. Well, do not. And she's also Hijiri's roommate. And I don't think Asagao knows who Hijiri is either. Oh, so she does. So Yuzuriha senpai in the same room. So it sounds bad, but what on earth are we worrying about? So there's nothing wrong about those two girls. Well, I'm not worried, I'm just confirming. I'm just making sure that these two girls are safe. So if we do show Belle or let them know about it, there won't be any more trouble. They won't let Smart know, and all that chaos isn't going to happen. Was a feeling that I could not think so. But surely the voice of Asagao is as usual, maybe too much for me. Well, so that's why, so I'm just talking to you about Belle, so is it okay? Check? Well, as my Nissan wishes, please see yourself. Well, I don't talk directly to that person. I don't know that person directly. So I'll leave the decision to my Nissan. And plus, this was originally a concierge for my Nissan. I understand, thank you. Well, there's no need for you to say thank you, just take care of it. Okay, well, what do you mean be careful of? Well, many things. And plus, I won't forget that my Nissan is a perverted person. And I feel that mentioning that is kind of, well, not good. So with a bitter smile, I opened my mouth and talked. Okay, well, thank you for your advice. I'll be careful. Hey, so I'll tell you what happens next. So I'll inform you about what happened as a result. Okay, I understand, so please excuse me. In the end, the call, so she hung up the phone. So with this, permission from Asagao is granted. Well, then again, Asagao's like, well, you decide what you want to do with Belle. Okay, so looks like this is the end of the option for number 8, because looks like we've gone back and we've merged with the other option. So let's move on to the last one, which is number 9. Okay, so I'm at the last option, and this option happened quite a bit of ways down from the 8th option. So if you remember this part, this was when there was this surprise network outage, and everyone was wondering what's going on, including Tayo. And when he went outside, he saw Chie directing everyone to go back to their rooms. And it was like, well, everything's fine. The administrators will come and fix the problem. Don't panic. Don't worry. And then they had a little confrontation. So Chie versus Tayo. But then Chie's like, well, I'm going back in the room and you should do the same too. So with everyone back in the room, Tayo's wondering, okay, so what should I do next? And the option is, so number one is, I'm worried about Hasakase-san. Option 2 is, I'm worried about Hijiri. And in the demo version, we picked number 2, I'm worried about Hijiri. So let's see what happens if we pick number 1. I'm worried about Hasakase-san. Hasakase-san. Samina. Well, even if I just left my room, I did remember suddenly. So after being disconnected from Kizuna's, there was no reaction from Hasakase-san. I wonder if she's alright. And in a sense, his anxiety increases. Well, I don't think there's any direct damage, but when I think of what action she did after that, I don't feel bad. It's like, well, I just see the worst of it when she ran that program to delete all of her information. Well, I'll just be quiet. Well, anyways, I just had to check on Hasakase-san. And with a strong thought, I tried to enter the dormitory. So I think he's going back to his room and trying to see if he can log back into Kizuna's or his Orca online system. But then I find someone else, unexpectedly. So as Tayo's trying to go back to see Hasakase-san, he sees Hijiri lurking around. So it is Hijiri. Well, even if I stay here, there's no wonder at all, but the attitude is sneaking, and she looks suspicious. Wait, what are you doing here? And I was curious about the state of Hijiri, and so I went after her for a while. Well, then, contrary to the flow of people returning to the dormitory, are not they going straight towards the school building? So it's like, well, everyone's going back to the dormitory, but someone is heading for the school building itself. So, will I try it? Although it may be unscrupulous, it is better not to ignore the situation. Or the intuition. So he wonders, okay, so everyone's going back to the dormitory, they're listening to Chie's words that everything will be alright, but for Hijiri, she's going somewhere else, and she's going towards the school. So he's like, what's going on? That's different. That's suspicious. And as usual, it looks like a shady attitude. So what's she up to? So while looking around the circumference, she goes to the school building and basically avoids she avoids eye contact with me. Well, if you go at this time, there's probably no way you can get in because the security system is active. Well, but then it's Hijiri, and I don't think she understands that. It's like she's not aware that the school's locked down at night, so that no one can get in. And even though I'm getting strangely behaving like this, I guess people may be disturbed. So I wonder if it's better to call out. Like, hey Hijiri! Well, there's still time. So thinking that way, I try to carefully walk Okay, so Hijiri was tiptoeing. She's like just slowly moving towards the school and making sure Tayo doesn't see her. But Tayo obviously knows, and he tried to make some noise at Hijiri, and now Hijiri found out that Tayo was, let's say, stalking / following her. Wait, I got it, I found it. So the moment she noticed, she ran off with full power. Well, this is not a story to persuade herself with confidence. Okay, so he's running really fast. And as I ran suddenly, my breath is out of hand. But anyways, so anyhow, I'm sure let's see, I'm sure Hijiri can't go inside, and it's possible for me to catch her right here. Well, optimistically. However, it was too sweet, it was too good to be true. So why can't she go in? That's interesting. Isn't this place supposed to be locked down? So, yeah, so she's not supposed to go in, but for some reason she got in easily. Well, after all, it's not a moment. So I also go after Hijiri. So I went inside the building as well. Okay, a little more. I entered the school building and further increased the speed. And towards Hijiri, back in front of me, I reached for her. Okay, so looks like Tayo has caught up to Hijiri. And I'm pretty sure this is where the other option will lead us. So either way, even if Tayo tries to worry about Hasukase-san and wants to go back and check on her, he gets interrupted by Hijiri, who for some reason is out on the courtyard for no apparent reason, and then when he tries to talk to her, Hijiri freaks out and runs faster towards the school. So Hijiri's actions pretty much just catch Tayo's attention, and he's wondering, why is she going to the school? Why is she not talking to me? And we do know why, eventually. So also, this is where I'll be stopping the video. So there are some more options that I can show you, but that's actually in the individual character route. And if you pick... So I'm pretty sure there's one option if you do go on the Hijiri Mina route, because it does decide whether or not you should be on Mina's route or Hijiri's route. And if you pick the twins route, or if you end up on the twins route, there's some more options deciding if you're going to be on Ibuki's route, Mebai's route, or both. And I know it's kind of unfair that they get most of the routes, even though they're not really the stars of this story. Well, it's mostly Mina and Hijiri and Asagao. But anyways, with that in mind, I'll see you in a future playthrough on a future game.